So let's look at the first part, starting with the external audit of the organization. And what it does, it requires students to sort of use a range of techniques, tools, market information to critically assess the external market environment facing the organization. It involves looking into the organization's external environment in terms of how uncertain the situation is, the marketing environment is facing the organization. And then it also involves identifying particular macro environmental forces which may influence the strategic performance or growth of the organization, and then focusing on the immediate competitive environment and conducting a competitor analysis using 5 forces analysis, for example. And building on that, then students could demonstrate their ability to evaluate organization's strategic position in the existing marketplace. And that would involve identifying and critically evaluating competitive position of the organization in terms of how does it stand in comparison with other organizations with similar resources and similar sets of customer base. That would include looking into strategic group analysis, identifying organizations with similar strengths and weaknesses and resources, an analysis of the market segments, looking into identifying similarities and differences between groups of customers which the organization can target, conducting competitor analysis with a sort of emphasis on identifying their strengths and weaknesses, and also mapping organizations' competitive position in relation to the attractiveness of each of the market in which the organization operates. Then the student can use a range of tools to evaluate organization's ability to understand its customers and their buying behavior with a view to respond to their needs and preferences better than what the competition can do. So looking into value propositions, for example, segmental analysis, strategic account analysis could be very useful frameworks that students can utilize. And then assessing potential for what is known as strategic uncertainty. In reality, strategic choices are made under uncertain circumstances. So students should be able to look into forecasting techniques, for example, market sensing, scenario constructions in order to assess the strategic uncertainty facing the organization. So that would be the external audit part of this unit. And then the second component of part 1 would be the internal audit of the organization. And that would require students to utilize a range of models and techniques to undertake strategic audit of the internal environment of the organization. The idea would be to avoid what is known as strategic drift, and also to identify fit between organization and its resources, its capabilities, and the environment and the uncertainty that it poses. It would involve a comprehensive resource audit, looking into, say, physical resources, human resources, financial resources, or even intangible resources, which the company might have at a given time. Identifying resources which the company can actually use or utilize for its strategic options, and also evaluating those resources in terms of how valuable, how rare, how unique those resources could be. And then assessing the competency, how organizations can actually utilize resources in order to create competitive advantage. Because competency can best be understood in terms of value chain analysis, and which can be supplemented by cost effectiveness and cost efficiency, for example. And then moving on to the sort of a critical assessment of resource-based view of an organization and the value that this approach can provide in terms of strategic analysis. So organizations can create competitive advantage with different resources employed, particularly if those resources cannot be copied or imitated by competition, which can create a very strong competitive barrier to entry, and it can work in favor of the organization. Examples could be tacit knowledge that employees have, or a new technology, for example, which could work in the benefit of the organization. That would fit very well with the next learning outcome, which would require students to critically evaluate the fit between organizational culture and its current strategy in terms of its ability to do things in changing environments. Organizational culture, as we know, it's about values, it's about beliefs, it's about tacit and knowledge, it's about taken for granted assumptions that managers share in the organization, for example, and how organizational culture can actually influence strategy formulation in the organization. So understanding of the environmental influences or organizational culture, say utilizing various frameworks such as Mintzberg's organizational structures, Handy's cultural styles could be very useful while providing such an analysis. In terms of internal audit, it's also very useful to look into internal information and assessment tools to evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of the organization, and in order to assess whether the organization is ready to adopt certain strategic choices, for example. So looking into competencies, assets, values, cultures, value chain, and also the existing state of organizational financial resources or non-financial resources could be very useful and handy. In terms of delivery, we are expecting students to have a very good knowledge and understanding of a range of tools and techniques that they can use to undertake a strategic audit of the organization, both internal and external. They can use any framework that they wish to use, but what is very important that the framework they use should be relevant and it should be analyzed in greater detail. We are also looking into their ability to apply to a given context. So they should be able to apply and critically evaluate rather than just show their understanding of a particular concept. And that ability to apply to a given context would actually draw higher marks.